Eric Kamau is my name. I'm the current Chief Executive Officer of Waiyaki Beekeepers. I'm actually from ICT profession from JKUAT University. My dad had a parcel of land back in Nyeri. So as we were having a discussion with my brothers, one of my brothers suggested that we do beekeeping. We didn't want to do farming that is quite too much involving. And we are far back in Nakuru, the farm is in Nyeri. So one of the brothers suggested we do beekeeping. From there, we had to go for training at the National Beekeeping Institute. We got certified. So that is where I got my interest in beekeeping. Our first shop was actually a boot sale. We were using my brother's car. So we started first approaching friends. We are doing beekeeping, we are selling honey. Then from there, we decided now to open a shop. After we realized now, there are some clients who want to access the product, but at the moment we are not available. So we decided to set up the structure, and our first shop is Honey House, which is located along Muhuri Road, just off Waiyaki at 87. At Beekeepers here, we produce honey, being our major product. We also have other byproducts, which include wax. We also have another product called propolis, and also we have the body cream, which we make from the products that we get from the beehive. So all of our products are organic. The reason that we chose the location is because of forage. If you look around, we have different kinds of trees, different kinds of flowers, and we wanted to capitalize on the nutrients from the different kinds of plants that are around us. And also we wanted a place where there is availability of water. There is a river flowing downstream just behind our shop, and also issues of logistics, from harvesting to where we are storing our honey, to our refinery, and to our shop. To get the honey from the beehive, you first have to go and do the harvesting. And first of all, you have to be very safe. Safety is number one. So you have to have the safety gear, which is called the bee suit, that will protect you from the sting. You also need the smoker. The smoker is good for smoking the bees in order to destabilize their communication with the queen, because they don't want to be irritated and start attacking you. So you also need the hive tool which will enable you to open the lids, to move the frames and the top bars across. And also you'll need a bee brush, which is good for sweeping off the bees when you're removing the frames to harvest the honey. So once you harvest the honey, we normally take it to the storage. We store it in food grade containers. After it's stored, it is then taken to the pasteurizer. After the pasteurizer, that is when it's stored in a cooling tanks. In the cooling tanks, it stays for 4 nights. The reason it's staying for 4 nights actually, it's because honey by nature cleans itself by letting all the impurities float. Once they float, we remove the impurities, then the honey is ready for packing. After packing, then it lands on our shelves, then from our shelves onto your dining table. Our major clients are walk-ins, individuals actually. We have hotels, pharmacies, retails, and wholesalers as well. The fast moving products are the 1 kg. Most clients with honey, they'll first go for small quantities so that they can attest whether the product is genuine or not. Once they realize the product is legit, they now come for the larger quantities. So we also have the smaller quantities that cost 60 shillings, and we have larger quantities that cost up to 3,000. We've employed 10 farmers. Then from the farmers, we have permanent employees at our premises, 4 of them, and then we normally do casuals on need basis. We measure our success with customer satisfaction. Once the customer comes, gets the product, they are satisfied, we see they come back again, we know that we are satisfying the customer. Another thing is the conduct and performance of our staff. We normally have a program, which is a staff of the month, every time we do it. It's an internal thing. The staff vote actually within themselves. So once we see there is challenge between a staff and another, we realize then we are doing well. The good thing with beekeeping, you really don't need the lump sum amount of capital to start, because you can start, a beehive will only cost you 5,500. So you start small as you grow outward. One, you need to have the licenses, the operation license, that's the business permit. Another thing, you need to have the Kenya Bureau of Standards approval. And for our case, we have gone further to take our test to the National Beekeeping Institute laboratory so that they can confirm for us that whatever product that we are bringing to the society is well checked and it's free actually from pesticides. We normally do individual training and group trainings. But in our case, we are not yet certified to give you certificates. So if you really need a certificate, we will refer you to institutions that will certify you with the certificates that you require as a bee farmer. We are seeing ourselves going to other territories apart from Kiambu. We want to go to Nairobi, across Kenya, and if all goes well, across the borders. Facebook will find us Waiyaki Beekeepers, Twitter Waiyaki Beekeepers, Instagram Waiyaki Beekeepers, TikTok Waiyaki Bee. With everything that you do in life, you have to be very patient. More especially if you want to be a beekeeper, patience is a virtue.